Hello guys, welcome back to the crew. We are still doing the orange faction missions, and the next one we are going to do is the Way to Amarillo. I've just built up this one to 1299, the Ferrari 458 Speciale, which is the car we are going to use. It's a perfect or performance or sports spec, whatever you want to call it. So, the Way to Amarillo. We need faction. I think it is from Miami, from the Keys, all the way up over New Orleans. Not sure if we go through Dallas, but to Amarillo. That's sort of where it's gonna go. It's one of these two. Nope, that's for later. This one it is. So let's have a look. A lengthy race from Key West to Amarillo, visiting Miami and Daytona. So it goes up north to Daytona and then left to Amarillo. I'm getting 825 rep instead of 750 because I used certain perks which gives me 10% more reputation. I'm getting 33,000 bucks instead of 30,000 because I used another perk 10% more on missions. So let's start the mission. I hope all goes well, because I'm recording at the same time uploading other missions at YouTube. But we'll see. Off we go. We need to finish in the top 3, which should not be a problem. I haven't driven this car in sports spec or performance spec. It is my circuit. Oops. I have it 1299 in circuit and it's probably one of the best there is. I'm not sure about the performance though. I've done some PvPs yesterday, multiplayer lobbies, and I only used the Ferraris to test them, and I won all the races as well in circuit spec as with this one, so but I haven't driven it in missions or anything. We need to do 30 checkpoints. I could use the Gran Turismo because that one will give double bucks, but I'm sort of going further with what I was doing, aka using another car in each video. And we might get away with that or we might not. One of the previous videos I used the 2 wrecking rate spec and that's not advisable. That thing has no grip at all. It's not even fast. But the Ferrari is, well, I haven't driven every car in this game yet, so I don't know, but in circuit spec it's one of the best, and performance spec it's not bad at all. Although I have two of my opponents on my case, so top speed wise it might be a problem. Unless they start messing up. Let's see what we can do. Full nitro, 380 kilometers an hour. That's definitely not bad for a sport spec. What I put on here is a mix of bonuses for the level 50 parts. Some speed, some acceleration, a few grip ones and 2 braking bonuses. Which sort of balances out the car. But I don't know which is best, so I'm trying to figure it out as I go. For the street specs I use acceleration bonuses, because that's what you need most within cities, which most of the street spec missions are about. So, and for the dirt spec I'm using grip, which seems to work. I have 2 cars there, Nissan GTR R34 and the Ford Focus RS. And they are pretty OP in dirt races, although I have the KTM bikes as well, but I've reset my cars to automatic. I used manual yesterday for a while, but the problem with manual for me is I use the key arrows on my keyboard to steer left and right, and so I use the up and down keys for shifting gears, and that is a problem. If you, for instance, if you do a skill test and it's finished, you also use the up and down key to go through the results, which means you can't change gear. If you do a skill test, let's say for instance while in a police chase, then you have to wait till the results screen disappears before you can shift again. But I could have used manual in this one though, because you don't encounter skill tests in missions. That's only in free drive. And I'm building up the Gran Turismo as we speak in circuit spec as well, to use in the last 2 missions of the orange ones. But I still have some work to do there. I need to get it at $12.99 and get all 44 parts, which will guarantee me double bucks. And the next mission is a rate spec, and I have the Touareg at $12.99 and the KTM bike. So we might need to upgrade another car first. Seeing I would like to use a different car in each video. and so far I've succeeded in that. But I've only my street spec cars are all of them are at $12.99. Sort of balancing it out by upgrading cars and buying new cars, and so far I've 8 pages and a half out of the 14 pages available in the dealers, so I still need some new cars as well. But it's not bad for a month playing, I guess. Although I bought complete edition, so I got like 30 full stock cars arriving in the game instead of the 4 starters cars you can get if you just buy the normal game and not complete edition, including the packs, because each of the packs comes with 3 or 4 cars extra, so including this Ferrari 458. It's one of the 2 cars you get with the season pass, Ferrari 458 and the McLaren 12C, if you buy the season pass pack. And it also includes the 4 monthly packs that they released at first. The speed pack, the raid pack, the vintage pack, and I'm not sure what the other one is. And they all come with 3 extra cars. This car has a huge grip if you compare it to the Gran Turismo that I have in sports spec or performance spec. I always say sports because if you put the client in another language than English, seeing I'm from Belgium, I usually have it in Dutch. It's called sports spec there. But this sticks to the road compared to the Gran Turismo, because that slides all over the place. We are sort of halfway. If I remember it after the race, we'll go to headquarters and I will show you which parts I used for this car. It's not all highway that we use, but we use, so far at least, pretty wide roads for this mission. So you can use something fast. It's a combination of wide national roads and highway parts, it seems. I will see afterwards. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out on the video, because it's night time, it's raining, you have traffic. And I'm uploading at the same time on YouTube at this moment, so might turn out to be a bit laggy. Especially in cities and towns with a lot of houses to load and stuff. I noticed that some of the videos turn out laggy, but Like I mentioned before, I'm only using an i5 processor there, and that's the reason. Because within the game I'm running it at 60 FPS and I have no issues. Although I reset it to 30 FPS when I record. Because otherwise the lag is even more extreme. Yeah, this car has 7 gears, easily gets 360 kilometers an hour. So I'm not 100% sure, but it might be one of the OP cars for performance or sport spec. And for circuit spec, some told me it was the Mini Cooper. I encountered a Mini Cooper at full spec in one of the PvP lobbies, and I kinda smoked him with my Ferrari, so... But of course, it also depends on the driver. I have a Mini Cooper S in circuit spec, but I'm still building it up. That's a score of 850 or something. And I used it yesterday versus a McLaren 12C in a multiplayer lobby. He won though, but not that much. I finished within 1 second, so the Mini might be pretty good if you have it at $12.99. I will do comparisons with the same parts once I have all the cars at full spec. All my street cars are full spec, but as mentioned, I still need to buy a few new cars first before I have all the street cars, and then I will start doing comparisons. But first a few missions to do. After this one, 3 more of the orange ones, and then we go to the red ones, the extra longs, which are another 9 videos, I believe. Especially the last one might take me a week to upload, I have no idea. I haven't done it yet, the race, but from what I hear, it's somewhere over 3 hours, so... Three more checkpoints to go. We haven't encountered too many difficulties, we're 43 seconds ahead. The roads are pretty wide. And this car is pretty good, I must admit. It sticks to the road. I've done Route 66 with the Gran Turismo in sports spec, also at 12.99, so you can see the difference in that video. Compared to that one, this one really sticks to the road. "18 minutes 40 seconds something." And that was not even with sharp driving. I'm just doing the missions, I'm not setting records here. So, I'm gonna send this one to headquarters. So, let's have a look in headquarters. What do I have on this car? Level 50 parts, obviously, because I bought them in the store, in the tuners. So I want a grip bonus now, but I have acceleration for the exhaust. Issue, I have a grip bonus. Acceleration on the fuel injection, air system, speed bonus, gearbox speed bonus, motor core speed bonus, the tires grip bonus, brakes braking bonus, suspension a grip bonus, on the diff acceleration, and on the weight braking bonus. So I sort of have a mix of bonus parts, which makes the car a bit balanced. So that was it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one for Off the Beaten Path, which is a raid spec car. Bye for now.